Hey everyone, just want to give you a quick update here. Uh, just some stuff we went over today so there's no misunderstanding. Today was just all about shop safety. I downloaded these lessons from another school and just pretty common sense stuff, but I want them to read this, sign them. I'm making them copies of these first 4 pages so they can have a copy of it, read it, sign it, and this will probably be the only thing I'll really give them a written test on, maybe a couple others, but they don't like the idea, but that's, you know what, I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's my philosophy. Um, just common sense stuff, no horseplay, obviously, walk, don't run, no pushing, bumping, don't throw things in the shop. Well, there's something here about no working under the influence. I don't think we have to worry about that. We better not have to worry about that. Just housekeeping rules. Emergencies, we're going to go over that probably Friday. Just know the fire drill procedures, which they probably already know. Of course, in Arizona, we have to know earthquake procedures. So, and know the lockdown procedures. What else? Then there's just dress appropriately. You got to have no long sleeve, loose long sleeves, because even though they won't be using power tools that much, you can get your sleeves caught on something else, and if you have a hand tool in your hand, you can accidentally cut yourself. You got to tuck in your hair and all that kind of good stuff. So that's basic. Pretty much any wood shop is going to have that kind of safety procedure up there. I may leave that up on the wall hanging, not the whole book, just those first 4 pages. These, one of the students, let me make sure as far as the safety things, these saws up here, one of the students actually came in and, well, she was here for class, but I've been using her for an illustration about how you can actually cut yourself with a handsaw. You wouldn't think you could, but she demonstrated for us how she actually cut her finger. Not very bad, but she did nick her thumb and drew blood. So, and I shared a story with them of someone I knew that really seriously cut themselves and had to get stitches with the handsaw because she got distracted and wasn't watching and she nicked herself. So showed them how to use a chisel properly. I'm going to make videos on all this later, so I'm not going to go over it too much. One student made this. I shared this today. They were kind of excited. I might have shared this with you before. She made this little leg. It's a stool leg. Made the design, all that, on that spring pole lathe right there. So I'm kind of excited about it. They want to use that. They want to learn how to use that. I probably need 2 of those. I don't know where I'd put the other one, but another one would be nice. This little mandrel is for the spring pole lathe. That's going to be used for making bowls. So this semester, that's going to be the goal, to make bowls on that lathe. Some of the older students, Sedona in 6th grade, she made a really nice bowl on that. It's very safe when used properly. Anything could hurt you. That's a foot-powered lathe. If you're not careful, you can get hurt. Anything can hurt you. I mean, you could drop a hammer on your toe. So that's why I stress safety. So I want to keep this around 5 minutes. I think. Let me look around. What do I need to update you on? I've changed things a lot. Let me take a step back. If you've ever been out here before, put the main work table in the middle. All the other tables, they've been here already. They were already here. I'm going to get rid of that big table, which was where the lathe was at, over there. That's going to go outside and used mainly for assembly and sanding. And this smaller table, that's going to come inside because it's about the same width as these tables. So I give them some more workspace. This big monstrosity, it's used for storage, but it really just takes up space. So it's kind of like a dead space. we can't work on it. So I'm going to bring the other, you can't see it now, but I'm going to bring that table inside, that other work table, and put it right there. So the goal is to keep these guys inside as much as possible during the winter, because it's pretty chilly. We seem to be having a pretty cold winter this year. So right now it's 60 degrees in here, and I think that beats 35, 40 outside any day. And keep them as warm as I can. I think that's about it. That's it for the update, I think. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.